All right, hi everyone, all can hear me? Just a minute, guys, sorting out the network. Students, just bear for a minute. I've just restarted the PC. Yes, guys, all can hear me now. Sorry everyone to keep all waiting. सभी सुन सकते हैं मुझे? ठीक है, तो हम जल्दी जल्दी स्टार्ट करते हैं. So before moving ahead, guys, let us summarize कि हमने क्या पढ़ा था. We talked about three components. एक तो हमने रेजिस्टर के बारे में पढ़ा था, दूसरा हमने पढ़ा था इंडक्टर के बारे में, एंड थर्ड वी टॉक्ड अबाउट कैपेसिटर. So if the expression of voltage is V naught sin omega t in each case, what will be the expression of current? In resistor, we saw it was I naught sin omega t. In inductor, who will tell the expression of current? Yes, Abhiram, tell me. Inductor में expression of current क्या था?
Sir, I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2.
I naught sin
Omega t minus pi by 2.
minus pi by 2. So it lagged behind voltage, and here it was I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. So here today we are going to see the phasors. Now using phasors, it will become more clear to remember. Within seconds, we can derive these expressions of I or V and even vice versa. Okay, every component has some resistance. Resistance offered by inductor, that was called inductive reactance. It was L omega. And capacitive reactance, what was the expression of capacitive
1 by
reactance?
omega.
Yes, 1 by omega C. Omega, very simple, it is angular frequency. So 2 pi f कह दो या फिर 2 pi by t कह दें. Okay. So now we will talk about phasors. Phasors से हम ये देख लेंगे कि ये सारे expressions how we can get. So for that we have certain convention. तो उस convention को हम पहले याद करते हैं. There will be two axes. इसको हम कहते हैं phasor diagram. There will be two axes, vertical and horizontal. Horizontal to the right, this will be R. इधर हम ले लेंगे L, इधर हम ले लेंगे C. What does this mean? कि मैं इस डायरेक्शन में L ले ले रहा हूँ, इस डायरेक्शन में C ले ले रहा हूँ, इस डायरेक्शन में R ले ले रहा हूँ. So we are considering them, just we are operating similar to the operations we do for vectors. Now, current in case of resistance and in case of L and V, L and C, voltage will be along this vertical line. So this will be our convention. We have to remember. अब अगर हम ये याद कर लिए, so we can get the idea. In case of L, you can observe V is leading the current by pi by 2, right? We always move in anti-clockwise direction. This will be our convention. So if I see I अगर फेज एंगल ओमेगा टी होता है तो V का क्या होना चाहिए? ओमेगा टी प्लस पाई बाई 2. अगर I का ओमेगा टी माइनस पाई बाई 2 होता है, so here it should be omega t. We can see these expressions are justified here. So let us derive the expressions of current and voltage using these phasor diagrams. So if you observe R, in the case of R, voltage V will be along R, that's well known. तो V अगर V naught sin omega t होता है तो I क्या होगा? I naught sin omega t. Talking about the component L, in this case अगर I का expression I naught sin omega t होता है तो V का expression क्या होगा? V naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. So voltage leads the current by pi by 2. In case of capacitance, अगर I का expression I naught sin omega t होता है तो v का एक्सप्रेशन क्या होगा, v नॉट साइन ओमेगा टी माइनस पाई बाय 2. Is this phasors understood here? This is just alternate way of not using analytical approach to get these expressions. Okay, and moreover, how this phasors will be useful. Let us see how phasors will be useful. So if we have a circuit containing R, L and C, ये तीनों component अगर circuit में है, then what will be the expression of voltage and current? So in this case what we will do, as these are vectors, तो मैं resistance को consider करूंगा. तो resistor का resistance R, inductor का resistance XL and capacitance का resistance XC. I have to operate like vectors, so I can write this as XL minus XC और ये हो गया R. So we observe कि net resistance will be obtained by using the vector result. So that will be XL minus XC whole square plus R square and root of this. ये net resistance क्या होगा? We call that as impedance. So let us define that term as well. Impedance, what it is? Total resistance of RLC circuit. Okay, if we have total resistance, then what is the phase difference? देखो, इसका जो net resistance होगा वो कुछ इस direction में होगा, right? Let us say somewhere over here. ये हमारा हो गया Z. अगर ये Z हो गया तो ये क्या हो गया, R हो गया और ये हमारा क्या था, XL minus XC. Well, this is phi. This is the phase angle between I and V. So from here there are two approaches to get the phase difference. Either use sine or cos ratio or tan ratio. So simply मैं cos ratio use कर दिया, that will be R by Z. So phase will be cos inverse R by Z. I am just operating these components by comparing it with vectors. Now what is the advantage of using phasors? Let us suppose you have just L and C. R नहीं है, तो R नहीं है तो R0 डाल देंगे यहाँ पर R0 डाल देंगे. You can get all the values कि क्या phase difference है, क्या net resistance offered by the circuit है. तो एक फाइनल हम एक्सप्रेशन लिख लेते हैं फॉर आरएलसी सर्किट. तो इस आरएलसी सर्किट में अगर आई का एक्सप्रेशन हमारा आई नॉट साइन ओमेगा टी है, तो वी का एक्सप्रेशन क्या होगा, कैन एनीवन टेल? साइन ओमेगा टी प्लस प्लस फाइव होगा या माइनस फाइव होगा हियर? प्लस फाइव, राइट? Because the phase angle here should be taken in counterclockwise direction. ये जो phase angle है, this is, ये हमने जो वेक्टर रिजल्ट निकाला वो रेजिस्टेंस का निकाला, बट वोल्टेज का भी वेक्टर रिजल्ट निकलेगा. So this along this direction there will be V and here we have I. तो ये कोई कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है. This is just an approach to remember the expressions. The expressions that are to be derived, for that use of phasors are also valid and the analytical approach is also valid. अब इसी केस में हम एनालिटिकल अप्रोच भी लगा सकते थे. वी कुड हैव यूज्ड, देखो 0 यहाँ v हो जाएगा, यहाँ v हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे v माइनस एल डी आई बाई डी टी माइनस आई आर माइनस क्यू बाई सी. बट ये इंटीग्रेशन थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स हो जाता और रिजल्ट हमारा क्या आता, यही रिजल्ट आता हमारा. तो ये फेजर्स हम सब नोट करेंगे जल्दी से। एंड एनी डाउट इन फेजर्स डू लेट मी नो। वैसे क्वेश्चंस करने पे ज्यादा समझ में आएगा कि हमें फेजर्स क्या कैसे यूज करना है। बस याद क्या रखना है फेजर्स में, इधर वी, इधर आई, इधर आर, इधर एल, इधर सी। वी विल सम अप द कंप्लीट थिंग्स लर्नड। अब जो सम अप करेंगे वो हम करेंगे यूजिंग फेजर्स। तो जिनका हो जाएगा दे विल लेट मी नो हियर थ्रू द पॉल। Okay, let us now recapitulate the things that we learned for these RLC circuit with the use of phasors. So here in case of circuit containing R connected to the AC source, inductor connected to the AC source, and capacitor connected to the AC source here. The expression of voltage in all the case we will take V naught sine omega t here. And now if we recapitulate phasors, कैसा था phasors हमारा? इधर R था, इधर L और इधर C, and इधर V था हमारा और इधर I था, but in case of R both were in phase, so I was I naught sin omega t. मतलब सर्किट में अगर सिर्फ रेजिस्टेंस है तो वोल्टेज भी उधर ही होगा, राइट? नाउ इन केस ऑफ इंडक्टर I का एक्सप्रेशन क्या हो जाएगा हमारा? इट विल लीड द करंट बाय 90 डिग्री, वोल्टेज विल लीड बाय 90 डिग्री, ये देखो, दैट मीन्स करंट विल लैग बिहाइंड, सो साइन ओमेगा टी माइनस पाई बाय 2. इन केस ऑफ कैपेसिटर, कैपेसिटर नीचे, सो करंट विल लीड, क्योंकि हमने साइकिल कैसे बनाना है, इन एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, सो करंट हियर विल लीड, सो आई नॉट साइन ओमेगा टी प्लस पाई बाय 2. तो हमारा कैपेसिटर के केस में वोल्टेज इधर था और करंट इधर था, इंडक्टर के केस में वोल्टेज इधर था और करंट इधर था. And what was the expression of I naught here? I naught was V naught by the resistance. कौन सा resistance? Inductive reactance. यहाँ पर current I naught, the peak value was peak value of voltage divided by the capacitive reactance. And expressions हमें clear है ये, XL का L ओमेगा, XC का 1 by omega C. Apart from this, we also talked about RLC circuit. RLC circuit में impedance क्या था? What was the expression of impedance? Impedance was the total resistance offered, that was root R square plus, just use the phasor, इधर L था, इधर C था, इधर R था, तो net result क्या होगा? XL minus XC, and they are at 90 degree, so XL minus XC whole square, and tan phi ले लें तो हमारा क्या होगा? XL minus XC divided by R. These things we learned about the RLC circuit, where resistance, inductance and capacitance were in series. करंट एंड वोल्टेज के एक्सप्रेशंस भी हमने देखे थे. अगर let us suppose we just have RL circuit now, let us say we are talking about LR या RL circuit, तो RL circuit में अगर वोल्टेज का एक्सप्रेशन है V नॉट साइन ओमेगा टी, so can anyone tell me the expression of current here? I नॉट साइन ओमेगा टी, और फेज डिफरेंस क्या आएगा? जस्ट ऑब्जर्व, R है और फिर L है, तो फेज डिफरेंस कितना आया यहाँ पर? 90 डिग्री. So current will lag behind the voltage by 90 degree, minus pi by 2. If we talk about the total resistance offered here, मतलब अगर impedance की बात करें तो वो क्या होगा? Root of R square plus XL square, because XL minus XC होल स्क्वायर होता था तो XC 0 है, बिकॉज देर इज नो कैपेसिटेंस प्रेजेंट इन दिस सर्किट. एंड हियर इफ वी ऑब्जर्व, अगर हमें ये एक्सप्रेशन ही यूज करना है, जैसे करंट का हमने ले लिया प्लस माइनस फाइव, अगर मुझे फाइव ही निकालना है, फाइव क्या हो जाएगा, tan इनवर्स XL by R, right? XL by R. So you will find this to be pi by 2. So let's say we have a simple question. अच्छा, उससे पहले अगर 2 मिनट का टाइम लेते हैं, ये सभी को एक बार देख लो, देन वी विल डू सम क्वेश्चंस. ऑल्दो वी हैव जस्ट टॉक्ड अबाउट देम, बस हमने क्या किया, फेजर्स यूज किया. All right, so let us do this one. And whoever will be done, they should let me know through the poll. I'll call out the names randomly and all should give me the answer for these parts. First of all, inductive reactance XL क्या होगा? L omega. What is the value of L here? 2 by pi. ओमेगा क्या है यहाँ पर? ये रहा ओमेगा 100t, 100 pi t, राइट? सो 100 pi. ये हो गया XL का वैल्यू 200 ओम. नंबर 2, इम्पीडेंस. इम्पीडेंस क्या क्या है यहाँ पर? L है और फिर L है, R है और फिर L है. दैट मीन्स इसका रेजिस्टेंस, सो रूट ऑफ 200 स्क्वायर प्लस इसका रेजिस्टेंस. इसका एक्सएल वैल्यू नहीं लेना है, सी एल वैल्यू नहीं लेना है, वी हैव टू टेक एक्सएल वैल्यू. सो इट विल बी 200 स्क्वायर, सो 200 रूट 2. पीक करंट आई नॉट, ये देखो ये तो वी नॉट है, वी हैव वी नॉट एज 200. लेट मी चेक पीक करंट कितनों ने सही दिया. एक दिख रहा है 1/√2, एक दिख रहा है 1 एम्पियर. 1/√2, 1 एम्पियर, दो ही आंसर मिले मुझे पीक करंट का. ओके, वन मोर आई गेट 1/पाई. एक और आंसर मिला 1/पाई. चलो देखते हैं. एक्चुअली 1/√2 दैट इज करेक्ट. देखो पीक करंट निकालना है, क्या करना है पीक करंट के लिए? पीक वोल्टेज एंड विल डिवाइड बाय द इम्पीडेंस. because here total resistance we have found. So peak voltage क्या है हमारा, ये रहा 200 and impedance is 200 root 2. So here we get 1 by root 2. And value of current means current as a function of t. So here V is also function of t. So current, what will it be? I naught sine omega t, and the phase difference. What will be the phase difference here? We can get the phase difference. If you want to use the value, you can use the values of XL and R. But anyways, here we know that current will lag behind the voltage by phase phi. So let's check the value of phase. Pi by 4, 1 by pi. Okay, let us find phase difference. Tan phi क्या होगा? XL by R. XL will be 200. R will be 200. तो ये 1 हो गया. That means phi is pi by 4. So this minus pi by 4. This is the expression of current. So let us do one more we will do here. These are some simple questions which we are doing now. So quickly we will do this. So number 1, Vivek will do. Number 2, Meet Patel will do. And number 3, Suhas will do. Number 4, Samya will do. Number 5, Anga will do. And number 6 we have Aryan will do. बाकी सब भी आंसर देंगे, but especially you all have to give the answer for the respective sections here. जल्दी से करेंगे. And all should mark in the poll here. All should mark in the poll. Let us discuss them. First of all, XL. XL क्या होगा? L ओमेगा. L क्या है हमारा? 0.4. ओमेगा क्या है? 10. राइट. This will be 4 ohm. यूनिट क्या होगा? ओम, बिकॉज दे आर ऑल रेजिस्टेंस. Z का वैल्यू क्या होगा? √4 स्क्वायर प्लस 3 स्क्वायर, तो 5 आ जाएगा. I नॉट का वैल्यू क्या होगा? V नॉट बाय Z, बिकॉज वी हैव फाउंड द टोटल रेजिस्टेंस. सो 20/5, ये हो गया 4 एम्पियर्स. करंट एज अ फंक्शन ऑफ t क्या होगा? I नॉट वी हैव फिगर्ड आउट. सो 4 sin omega t, that is 10t plus 60 degree होगा ही, and then we will do minus 5. So 5, let us find out. 5 will be tan inverse XL by R, 4/3. So tan inverse 4/3, what it is? 53 degree. So minus 53 degree. That's correct. So here it will be 4 sin 10t plus 7 degree. And what is this VRT? That means potential difference across resistance as a function of t. ये जो total potential difference applied हो रहा है, that is across these two components. तो इसके across क्या होगा? I into R. So once we have figured out the expression of I, we can multiply that with R. तो क्या हो जाएगा हमारा? Where is R? R is here. R is 3. I is this one. So 3 into, so I across resistance into R. Just we applied Ohm's law. So that will be 12 sin 10t plus 7. Potential difference across inductor, I across inductor, which will be same because they are in series, into resistance of the inductor. So into I have to do XL. So that will be 4 into I, that is 4 sin 10t plus 7 degree. So that will be 16 times sin 10t plus 7 degree. So let us do this, and sixth one we will find V across C as a function of t. So quickly all will do this question for RC circuit. सभी करेंगे जल्दी इसको, एंड दे विल मार्क इन द पॉल एज वेल। ये 100% होना चाहिए सभी से। Quickly, all will do this one. Let us see. Xc will be 1 by omega c, that is 1 by 10 to power 4 into the value of c, which is 25 into 10 to power minus 6 farad. So this will be 4 ohm. The value of z here, it will be r square plus xc square, because xl is 0. So it will be root 3 square plus 4 square, and that will be 5 ohm. I naught. I naught will be V naught by the total resistance. So that will be, this is V naught divided by total resistance is 5. So this will be 2 amperes. Number 4, function of this current as a function of t. So that will be I naught into sine 10 to power 4 t plus 30 degree, and then we will do plus phi here, because current here leads the voltage. So phi will be tan inverse xc by r. So that is tan inverse 4 by 3. So that's again 53 degree. So what we get here? The expression of current as a function of t is I naught, which we found as 2 sine 10 to power 4 t plus 83 degree. Number 5 you have to find potential difference across t. So VR across t, that will be current across resistance as a function of t into resistance. We used just Ohm's law here. So resistance का value क्या है? 3 into the expression of current. So 2 sine 10 to power 4 t plus 83. तो ये क्या हो गया? 3 into 2 6 sine 10 to power 4 plus 83 degree. And finally V across C, current across C into capacitive reactance. So capacitive reactance is 4 what we found. 4 into expression of current, that is 2 sine 10 to power 4 t plus 83 degree. So it will be 8 sine 10 to power 4 t plus 83. Anyone, any doubt here? So in the next class, guys, we will just do the questions from the modules. Let us just play one simple quiz here from this alternating current. So all can join this quickly. All can quickly join this. In 30 seconds, we will start. Let us start now. Whoever has not joined, they can give the answer in the chat. Electric current has both DC and AC components. DC component of 8 ampere and AC component is given as I equal to 6 sine omega t. So the RMS value of resultant current is which of the following? Those who have not noted the question, I just bring it. Quickly, just 5 questions we will do. .05 ampere. In the chat also, no one gave me the answer. Let us see how to do. So current has two components, one DC component and another AC component. So here you have to find the value of the resultant current. So resultant current क्या होगा? 8 plus 6 sin omega t. And you have to find the RMS value of resultant current. RMS value के लिए क्या चाहिए था हमें? I square चाहिए था. So it will be 64 plus 36 sin square omega t plus 96 sin omega t. And you have to find the average of this I square. That was the way to get this RMS value. So 64 का average 64 ही होगा. इसका एवरेज हमारा क्या हो जाता था? 1/2. तो 36 इंटू 1/2 प्लस साइन का या कॉस का एवरेज 0 होता था. सो इट विल बी 64 plus 18 and root of this. So that will be root of 82. So approximately 9.05 amperes. This is understood. We did a question similar to this. Next one we will do. So let us do this one. So what is here? That the RMS value of current is given. Frequency is 50 hertz. That means omega is 2 pi f. So it will be 100 pi. IRMS is 10 amperes. And the time taken by alternating current in reaching from 0 to maximum value, that means kitne time period mein? In time period t by 4, because this is 0, this is t, this is t by 2. So in t by 4 it will reach the maximum. That means time is from 0 to t by 4. So you have to find the time by an alternating current in reaching from 0 to maximum value, and the peak value of current will be. So you have to find the peak value also. So RMS value into root 2 is the peak value. So 10 root 2, that is 14.14 ampere is the peak value. And we have to figure out the time. So time we have got here t by 4 hoga. So we do not have t, but yes, we have this omega. So this I will equate with 2t by 2 pi by t. From here t will be 1 by 50. Right? If you just use pi cancel here, this becomes 50. So t will be 1 by 50 and t by 4 will be 1 by 200. So this will be the time. So this will come out to be 0.5 into 10 to power minus 2. So 5 into 10 to power minus 3 seconds. Just two more questions, guys. So here you have to find the RMS value of V in time interval 0 to t by 4. Quickly, last question only, guys. V versus T graph is given here. You have to find the RMS value from 0 to T by 4. Means you have to consider this value here. So if I figure out the area, half into base into height. Yes, yes. So the voltage time graph is given here, and V naught by root 3, this is coming as the RMS value. तो RMS value के लिए क्या करते थे हम? हमारा जो ये तो एरिया हो गया, चलो हमारा जो फंक्शन था दैट वाज इंटीग्रेशन, वोल्टेज का है यहाँ पर, सो V स्क्वायर dt, and we used to divide by the total time. So total time to t by 4 ho gaya, and we used to take the root. So root we will take later on. Let us just remember. And integration should be from 0 to t by 4. So this will give us integration 0 to t by 4, and what will be the value of v square here? If you observe the equation, this point is 0 0, this point is t by 4 v naught. तो इसका इक्वेशन निकालना होगा, then only we will do v square. So here y minus 0, that means I'll write in terms of v minus 0 by t minus 0 is equal to v naught by t by 4. तो यहाँ से क्या मिल जाएगा? v is equal to 4 v naught t by t. So we will square that. So 16 v naught square t square by capital T square. तो ये सारा कांस्टेंट बाहर आ जाएगा. 16 v naught square by t square will be out. Integration t square will be t cube by 3. So it will be t by 4 whole cube and divide by 3. So this will be v naught square t by 12. Right? V naught square t by 12. And here we had t by 4. So 4 by t. ये हो गया 3, ये कट गया, तो बचा v naught square by 3. And the root क्या हो जाएगा? v naught by root 3. So rest all questions, guys, we will do in the next class. We will continue from this as well. So see you all guys in the next class. All right, bye everyone.